It's day 35 of the U.S. government shutdown, which now ties the record for the longest closure in American history. Republican and Democrat lawmakers remain at a stalemate on finding a solution. Senate Majority Leader John Thune held another vote this afternoon to reopen the government with a clean continuing resolution, but it failed for the 14th time. For the latest, let's check in with Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales. Erik, when will this end?
Well, Veronica, that is the question millions of Americans who are not receiving a paycheck right now do want to know. Earlier in the day, there was a bit of optimism among Senate Republicans, hoping that after today's election, an agreement could be reached soon. But by the end of the week, but as of right now, nothing. One thing is clear, that the House passed continuing resolution only funds the government until November 21st, and that it must be extended past that date. Now, I did ask Speaker Johnson about that.
I am not a fan of extending it to December because, let's be frank, a lot of people around here have PTSD about Christmas omnibus spending bills. We don't want to do that. It gets too close, and we don't want to have that risk. We're not doing that.
Speaker Johnson says that he'd like to see a new continuing resolution extended till mid-January, allowing lawmakers in both chambers to finish work on funding next year's government.
If we move to January, those individuals that are concerned about it, I want to hear their concerns and know that they're going to be working to try to get to yes to support the appropriation process. It's just a delay tactic. I'm not for that.
Right now, this continuing resolution is ineffective to the point of irrelevancy. And the House has to come back for there to be a meaningful conversation about lifting the shutdown.
Several centralist Democrats are signaling to their Republican colleagues that an agreement could be reached in the next few days. But other Senate Democrats warn that reopening the government without a real concession from President Trump on extending the expiring health insurance premium subsidies, or at least a stronger gesture in good faith from the president, is a red line.
Donald Trump and the Republicans think it's more important to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to a handful of billionaires than it is just to continue some help for our neighbors who need access to health care.
The Secretary of Labor attended the House Republican leadership briefing and says notices recently went out to all 50 states about unemployment insurance funding running out.
That will be the next thing that we have to be concerned about. If people stop receiving their unemployment insurance, will be another detrimental fact to the American workforce. So that is what we're focused on now.
President Trump has signaled that he wanted Senate Majority Leader John Thune to terminate the filibuster in the Senate and have Republicans basically reopen the government on their own without any Democrat support. Now, the filibuster, that is the 60-vote requirement needed to advance most bills through the Senate. But the Majority Leader simply said that the votes aren't there. And bottom line, the filibuster is what makes the Senate the Senate. It does allow the minority party to have a voice, and some say that that would set a bad precedent. I do also want to let you know that I'm hearing that a possible blue flu may take place tomorrow. Several Capitol Hill police officers, along with some staff, may call in sick as a protest to this government shutdown. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.